Today is Monday, so you can guess that I just ran away from work. So I stopped. My shift ended, and immediately I just put my laptop down, turned everything off, put on my walking shoes, took my stick, only one, because I need the other hand for the camera, so it wouldn't be very practical with two sticks. And yeah, I don't know what that is, but I'm really looking forward for the time when I will know majority of plants, and then I will be on the lookout for something that is more rare, because I will know how to recognize it. I mean, who knows what is interesting that I'm passing by right now and I'm just not figuring it out. I'm just not noticing anything, because I don't know how to recognize it, which is bad. But also it's a path of learning, which is not bad. I thought I heard some wings flapping, and then I turned around and just saw a big butterfly, so I didn't believe that butterfly wings were making that noise. But there was something over here. Well, maybe still is. Official path, the more run down one. You can guess twice which one I will choose. Well, there are two choices, so you will guess anyway. Look at these. I know GoPro is very bad with macro photography and video, but maybe at least something will be visible. There is a pair of beetles of some sort, I think, making love on that flower, or arguing. I'm not sure, honestly. Sometimes I'm not even sure with humans, like, are they flirting or arguing or just talking? And here is the only one of those beetles with bee on the other side, so that one was less lucky, it seems. And here we have beetles making love, and the bee, and third wheel of a beetle below that is, I guess, not so lucky in love. Really, I need to capture this better. That purple flower, whatever it is, it seems it is something that attracts just specific types of insects on it. But I will research it. No, I didn't tell you about today's mission, which is pretty much impossible. It is to find some mushrooms, some edible mushrooms, or some interesting ones, whichever ones there is. I don't have a basket with me, I don't have anything, so I don't think I will even pick up anything if I find one or two. But the odds that I will find anything are ridiculously low. It is very dry. It is too warm. Summer already began, so I must really be lucky to find any mushroom here today. but that is part of the challenge and makes it more interesting. Now let's collect some ticks and mosquito bites. Even though I put my protection on. Let me please correct everything I just said. Correction is, let me also eat some spider web, because why not? There. Really? Okay, so I should do this. If there is some web, I will pick it up with this thing. Now imagine there is a hunter in the woods, or some crazy woman or man like me, crazy person like me, and they just see a random person waving with stick and talking to herself. Well, if you ever played Age of Empires, for some reason this reminds me of that priest when attacking enemy troops, like Vololo. Who knows? Will laugh. Who does not know, well, just ignore this trivia. I'm going to convert the forest to anti-work. You know what? I'm very I'm not that kind of person that thinks I can just pick my stuff and go live in the woods or on the farm, because realistically I know that is very hard life. Even though it is now common to say you don't want to work, you want to run away from 9 to 5 things and stuff. I'm also realistic, but also I'm not that much into, you know, being too conformist, let's say, too much of respecting everything. I'm somewhere in the middle and trying to find the sweet spots everywhere, whichever situation I'm in. I'm hearing something, so I'm not sure what it is. I'm stopping my talking to listen, but no, I don't think it's anything scary. I'm just curious. Anyway, very common to say, I don't want to work anywhere, everything is just slavery, especially if you are in the first world country. That is not really true, honestly. But we always need to strive for progress, and yeah, that's why I'm in the middle of things. I'm just inspired to ramble, so sorry if it's boring. I'm inspired to ramble because entire day today I was working from home, and I was thinking somewhere in the back of my head how I'm going to go into the forest as soon as I'm done. So, but you know what? I will tell you one thing. When you are free, when you have free time for too long, you do not cherish it as much. You do not enjoy it as much, and on top of it, unless you are born rich or extremely lucky in some other way, you won't have any money to enjoy things. So yeah, balance is what nature teaches us, and I think nature is not a stupid entity. So yeah, sorry for my ramblings, but I will either ramble or show you the disappointment of not finding any mushrooms, so you choose which one is best. Tell me what you think, actually. I mean, right now I'm not in a quest for gaining subscribers and views and millions of stuff. You know that YouTuber dream? I will leave my job and then I will earn money from you. No, I don't think I ever will, but I enjoy this. And I would actually like to hear some other thoughts and gather around similar people. I don't care that I have more videos than I have subscribers. Okay. This is... I'm a bit scared, to be honest, at the moment. Because I'm hearing this very loud buzzing noise, which I am not sure GoPro is catching. But there is... I think those are just wasps. But there are hornets here as well. And I would not love to disturb either hornets nor wasps, honestly. But hornets are even worse, of course. Oh, sure, so... I will go other way. Who was attacked by a hornet? Tell me. One time, there were some random hornets near my home, so we had to call the exterminators or some other similar service. They actually did not poison them or kill them, they just put some kind of a healing spray on the tree, because what happened is tree was sick and it was secreting some kind of, I guess, sweetish sap or something, and that is what attracted the hornets. So once we healed the tree, hornets simply stopped coming. We didn't have a nest there or anything, they were just attracted by that sweetness. I will follow this path just a bit longer. I'm watching the earth all the time, the ground all the time, but I'm not seeing anything. Except some kind of oyster mushrooms, I guess. Very dried up. You can hear by the sound. I was not even sure if it is just bark that is peeling off, because they are so dried up. So yeah, I did not lie to you when I say it's too warm and dry, if you for some reason thought I was lying. And you can't run away from civilization. Oh, this is very nice. What do you think? What do you think about that? They are not too... They are dried, but not as much as that one, because I'm guessing this one is on a more shady place. It's more damp overall. So they are thriving more here. They're not dead. They will I guess revive as soon as there is some more moisture in there. They will revive. Now, usually, when you're searching for mushrooms, now let me also say something useful apart from my rambles. These kind of let's call them pets. Don't know, the ditches. Ditches is the more proper thing, maybe. They are actually pet for the water when there's heavy rain, and naturally this area will be more damp, and when you're searching for mushrooms you will find them in or around these kind of ditches, except for when I'm trying to find one, then you won't find any mushrooms. This plant is called, oh, let me translate it, butcher's broom. Actually, I didn't translate it. In our language here, it is more something like wild boar plant. That is very bad translation, but anyway. You can make a coffee substitute from these little red berries they have on them, if you can see them. And they were called butcher's brooms because they are very sturdy and spiky, and they are convenient to rinse with. So butchers during Middle Ages, or maybe later, also use them for cleaning up tables after butchering jobs. This is the area where one time I found parasol mushrooms. And I was surprised to see them. Just as much I'm surprised to see this little guy. Look at this. I cannot believe it. It's so dried up. It's like my motivation to live on Mondays. Hear it up. It's like a little stone almost. So I am trying to identify. I'm not going to take it away, I will leave it be. There is a sensitive part beneath the earth that I don't want to disturb. I'm not sure which one this is. This is too deteriorated for me to just to know what it is. Even if I knew it, I would not recognize it. Yeah, I don't know. I kneeled down just to check the spores because I was thinking maybe it's dried up hedgehog mushroom. It's not. Maybe it's something from the Lactica, if this is correct name, family or something like that. The ones that have kind of ripe sap or orange sap when you bruise them, but I'm not sure. This is too dried up to identify. Maybe not for some professional, but for me, yeah. I don't even know how I noticed it, because when you were looking from this, it's almost exactly the same like the leaves from this perspective. Can you see it? So not very easy to find. But you know what? I figured there is one game I can play. Ouch. The game is apparently step on the branches and hurt yourself. Huh. The game is, when you want to explore, if you are like me and you want to take your time to be a bit slower, with slower mind, it's good to stop, like I will do right now. So stop entirely on some random place, like this one. You don't have to think there is anything interesting in here. You don't have to have a mission or be in search of anything. Just stop. if you're silent for a few minutes, likely you will hear a lot of small animals that will gather courage to show up, but were too afraid when you were walking, breaking the branches and rambling about your corporate jobs. So just sit, don't move, wait usually couple of minutes is enough, and you will see and hear a bunch of birds, whoops, maybe even squirrels, maybe some other things. Also, one additional thing you can do is find a better balance than me, so you don't just roll down the ditch. I'm using my legs as a tripod and one of my arms. You can sit and just look down in great detail, without rush, without any particular agenda, and you will be surprised how many details, either insects or, I don't know, plants or mushrooms or whatever, you will see that were not obvious to you when you were on your feet walking by. So yeah, I really encourage you to try this. Sun is setting over there. I'm really hoping for some kind of storm or something that will refresh things, that will make mushrooms and stuff start growing. I just seen tree-spotted moth. I was mentioning it in one of my other videos. It got near me and then just turned away. Maybe I smell bad because of this mosquito repellent. Hopefully not because some other stuff. I hate the summer because of the sweat and everything. I just hate having wet shirt on me, and I always feel dirty somehow, so I can't wait to shower, honestly. But yeah, still I am embracing that struggle. Let's go. Let's go and see. I think picking my phone up might be practical. Who knows? I have a message on LinkedIn. There's some kind of I have some kind of job offer. So this is how it goes. When you're not too excited about jobs, you have too many offers and too many jobs. And when you're desperate for them, there is no one. Let's go. That message will wait a bit, or maybe for a few weeks. Anyway, who knows? Let's go. Let's go a bit deeper when we are here. So, you know, two kinds of dried mushrooms is not an achievement, but I feel kind of happy that I actually found them. I did not expect a thing. I thought they all turned to dust, honestly. So this area up there is a bit different. As you can see, there is a bit more of the grass. Most probably I am using the same paths that deer use when they are moving through these areas. So if I move just a bit, you can see there is a spider. So I'm trying to put it here where dark part of the bark will give it some contrast. There is a huge spider net. So I will just kind of circle back. Did I pick it up? No? Okay, thank God. Oh, let's go. It's not that I'm afraid of spiders, it just it's not a very nice feeling, honestly. And on top of that, you destroyed his work, his bed. Or her work, who knows? Here it is, here it is. Yeah, it was probably out of focus, but I wanted it to be more visible. 9 spotted moth, I think, or something very similar. So they are not actually poisonous or anything, they are just not palatable to birds. Actually, one of the species is not, so every other species is imitating their patterns, and that is one of the reasons why they are not running away, because they are sure they don't have predators that will get them. I see a bird. Okay. It was a smaller one, but I don't think I will be able to catch it. Not sure what it is. Somewhere over there. You know, there are some birds that you actually can communicate with. But I guess the things that you can say is, this is my territory, get out, or I am in the mood for, things. When you think about it, I think communication in humans is also something very similar. It's get off my territory, this is my mate, or I am free, is there a mate for me? You are signaling that you are single, or you are signaling that you will destroy your competitor, or you are signaling that you're looking for work to survive, or whatever. They're just signaling everything. Like, it really boils down to the same thing, doesn't it? There is a woodpecker. I will shut up and hope I will get it. Interesting. When I was telling about signals, there was some kind of shortwave frequency that was called woodpecker. I forgot what it is. I think it was some kind of intelligence thing or something. I have no idea. But yeah. Oh, this will be interesting. I think as the sun is setting, you'll see many bugs flying. light conditions will be perfect to catch it. I didn't come to take your territory. Huh, it's moved away when I said it. Okay. Nor your females or males or babies. Too bad that they can't understand. I think that's it. That's it. Get away from me. Sorry, mosquito is singing opera to my ears. I think I'll get away because of mosquitoes. That's one thing. I think I rambled too much already. Another thing, but please, if you're a weirdo like me, you can comment on the same things I am commenting. So let's start a conversation in the comments. I don't even know what was the topic because, you know, I was talking that today's main mission is to find mushrooms, and then I started random ramblings. But who cares? I'm not doing this for other people. Unless some people that might be interested. But not for a boss, that's what I wanted to say. Not for some established profitability margin. Last year, or a few years ago, I found interesting purple colored mushrooms here. They were big, so they were not amethyst deceivers or something like that. Not sure what it was. They had a very strange scent. Uncomfortable one. It wasn't a pleasant smell. So my guess is, at best they are not edible. Well, more or less, when you see purple mushroom, you don't say, oh, this must be edible. I think your instinct tells you that color is a bit weird. But yeah, there are some edible ones, which is interesting, even with that color. Goodbye, little patch of the forest. Well, you brought one surprise to me. For me today. That was unexpected mushroom. Time to go back home.